The SmallRig RC 450B is a premium COB light that is aimed at professional video shooters and DPs. It has a maximum output of 450 watt, which makes it ideal for studio setups, on-location shoots and high frame rate recordings. The bicolor light can be controlled remotely and has a Kelvin range of 2700K to 6500K plus 9 different lighting effects. The interface and controls are kept simple but work efficiently. The two most important knobs are placed at the back of the light. The CCT knob can be rotated to adjust the color temperature in 100-digit steps. Although there are steps in between, the color transition is very smooth. The intensity knob increases and decreases the brightness. The brightness changes in single-digit steps, which also makes smooth transitions possible even when turning it slowly. Having dedicated knobs and buttons for each setting saves quite some time and is a huge plus compared to some of the other SmallRig RC lights, which use one knob for multiple modes. The effects also have a dedicated button, and the frequency knob below can be used to adjust the interval of the different presets. Color temperature and brightness can also be manually adjusted when using the different effects. Even though a lot of bicolor lights tend to perform less precise regarding the color accuracy and brightness output compared to daylight versions, the RC450B delivers good results. While there is some difference in color and brightness from a technical point of view, it's nothing that is noticeable to the human eye. We did multiple tests mixing the 450B with other LED lights and had no visible color shifts. It's possible to shoot at high frame rates without any visible flickering. In our tests we shot between 50 FPS and 240 frames per second with a matching shutter speed and had no issues at all. Since this is a very bright and power-hungry piece of technology, it's not surprising that the minimum intensity at 1% is already rather bright. The overall look of the light is pleasant, even though there is a bit of a hard point at the very center, but the fall-off is very soft when using the standard hyper reflector. The COB LED features a Bowens mount. The good thing about having this mount is the variety of third-party accessories such as umbrellas and diffusers that are available from many manufacturers. As with any SmallRig light, this one can also be controlled remotely by using the SmallGoGo mobile app. Separately, the company also offers an external control panel that needs to be physically wired with the light itself. It can be mounted to a tripod or light stand with a dedicated clamp that has a magnet on one end that attaches to the back of the control device. The small controller has the exact same screen as the light itself and also features a similar button layout. The knobs on the external controller have a different design, and it's hard to say if one is better than the other, but I personally prefer the knobs on the light itself. The RC450B has a high-end build quality and is partly made from aluminium. The housing feels robust, even though the top silver part is made from plastic. The mount adapter for the light is entirely made from aluminium, which is often the weakest point of many budget lights. The tilt handle feels solid but can also be loosened easily to adjust the angle quickly, as well as the screw to rotate and fix the light on the stand. The light itself features an Arca Swiss mount at the bottom. This means the stand adapter isn't even needed if another video or photo tripod is on set that features such a mount. These two options are very welcome since it allows for more flexibility on set. The housing is open at the top and bottom to allow enough airflow for the integrated fan. The fan works automatically and is certainly audible, but not too distracting, which is normal for such a high power light. While this is a well-working tool all in all, there are a few minor things that could be improved in the future. The screen of the control panel should be brighter, since it can be tricky to see the settings when filming in bright locations. The separate external control panel is helpful, but the knobs don't seem to have the same kind of build quality like the ones that are placed on the back of the light. The RC450B is a proper workhorse with robust build quality, a simple but effective control panel, and good quality of light. This certainly isn't aimed at vloggers or filmmaking beginners, but useful for flicker-free slow-motion shoots and a good fit for professionals who need to film in studio environments or outdoors.